Right friends, welcome back to fourth module of this true false in banking awareness. I hope you are enjoying the lectures in this format, that is true false. Let us look at the first sentence of this fourth module. The legal right of the creditor over the collateral property in case the debtor failed to pay back is known as lien, right? L-I-E-N, that is lien. What is meant by lien? Look into this sentence. The legal right of the creditor. Let us look at one example. There is customer X and State Bank of India. Customer X has taken loan from State Bank of India with his house as collateral property. Against the mortgage of his house, or otherwise by mortgaging his house, he got loan from State Bank of India. In this case, bank is creditor, customer X is debtor. Bank is creditor, customer X is debtor who took loan from State Bank of India. Here the collateral property is the house of X, but X failed to repay, X failed to service the loan. Then what the State Bank of India will do? State Bank of India has got right to sell that house. State Bank of India has got right to sell that house. That right of State Bank of India to sell the house of X, if X failed to pay back, is known as lien, right? So in this sentence, it is the right sentence. The legal right of the creditor over the collateral property, the legal right of the creditor over the collateral property in case the debtor failed to pay back is known as lien, right? Look into the next sentence. The maximum tenure under which banks can avail loans under marginal standing facility is 1 day except on Fridays. I would like to explain a bit. Banks for day-to-day liquidity facility, because banks cannot anticipate how much money they require today and how many people will draw today and how many people will deposit today and tomorrow how many people will deposit and how many people will withdraw. Bank cannot say at this juncture. So day-to-day liquidity problems will be there. To overcome those problems, RBI gave the facility of liquidity adjustment facility. At the repo rate, they can borrow from RBI at certain interest, that is repo rate. And if that money is exhausted, they can still borrow at the rate of marginal standing facility. That rate is slightly higher than repo rate. At repo rate, banks can borrow certain money for day-to-day liquidity. If that is exhausted, they can borrow further money under marginal standing facility. If that also exhausts, they can borrow money from the market. They can borrow money from adjacent bank, they can borrow money from some financial institution, right? So, under the marginal standing facility, that means first one is liquidity adjustment facility, second one is marginal standing facility. This loan is extended by Reserve Bank of India. Under marginal standing facility for day-to-day liquidity, maximum tenure of loan given is just 1 day, and in case of Fridays, it will be more because Saturday, Sundays are presumed to be holidays, right friends? So the given sentence here is correct. Look into the next one. If the transactions pertaining to credit cards are overdue for a period of more than 90 days, it is treated as NPA as per the RBI's instructions. You have purchased something by using your credit card. By using your credit card, you purchased something. You have to pay back to the bank within the specified period. You have to pay to the bank within specified period. If you are not paying and it is overdue for more than 90 days, it becomes non-performing asset, NPA. If you are not paying